Hey guys, it's Alina here, and today I have another first impressions video for you. Today's video is on the new Lorac Nude Necessities eyeshadow palette. So before we get started, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you love first impressions videos and you want me to do more of them, because I'd be happy to do that. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So the Lorac Nude Necessities eyeshadow palette is a 12 eyeshadow palette, and all the shades in this palette are some version of nude. Hence the name Nude Necessities. And this palette is a blend of mattes and shimmer shadows, so it's not one or the other. So this palette is an Ulta exclusive, so you can only purchase it through Ulta, and it's $30, but it's a $100 value. So that's pretty good. So the box looks like this. As you can see, it's pretty decently sized based on the box. The palette looks like this. It's actually a silver color, but I don't want the glare of the light to kill you. Well, it's not really like a silver, it's more like a dark silvery gray. So when you open the palette up, it does have a very decently sized mirror. So all the way to the end, which I love. I love when they utilize the space entirely. So it's a 12 eyeshadow palette, and it has 6 matte shades and 6 shimmer shades. So it's a complete split, which is amazing because usually it's either heavy on one end or the other. So before we get into the actual swatching, what I will say is that looking at it in real life is totally different than the picture online. The picture online makes it seem like there's a huge difference in the colors, but when you look at it in real life, they all kind of look the same. So I'm very curious to see how you can actually create a dimensional look with this palette. But before I give my final judgment, we're gonna swatch it. I know you guys are dying to see the colors, so let's get to swatching. So I'm all swatched up, so let me get closer and show you all these colors. So here we have all the colors together. These were all swatched with one swipe of color, and there's no primer on my arm. And what I did is I put them in the 3 rows of 4. So here we have the first row. This first color here is white, and it is a matte shade. The second color is light gold, and it is a shimmer shade. The third color is gold, so it's slightly darker, a little more yellow than the light gold, and this is also a shimmer shade. And the fourth color is taupe, and it is a matte shade. So once again, this is the first row. Here we have the second row. This first color here is called light nude, and it's a matte shade. The second color is cool light brown, and is a shimmer shade. The third color is cool taupe, and it is a matte shade. And then the fourth color is brown, and it is a shimmer shade. Once again, this is the second row. So here we have the third and final row. This first color here is called nude, and it is a shimmer shade. The second color is light copper, and it is a shimmer shade. The third color is tan, and it is a matte shade. And the last color is called cool brown, and it is a matte shade. So once again, this is the third row. So here we have all the colors again together. They're all pretty decently pigmented, but there aren't really that many that stand out to be different, except for maybe that coppery shade and, you know, some of the darker browns. But like these 2 shades look very similar. Alright, so my final thoughts on this palette are that I'm kind of 50-50 on it. On one hand, it's only $30 for a 12 eyeshadow palette, and it's nice that there's a blend of mattes and shimmers, but on the other hand, some of these shades were so similar that I honestly don't know that I could get a really dimensional look with this palette. Before I tell you guys to run out and get it, and you have to get it, I need to start playing with it a lot more, just because I don't know, I just think that it might be too neutral. And actually, it's technically not a neutral palette, it's a nude palette. So in a way, the colors are all supposed to be shades of nude, so that would mean that they're all very similar. But from the picture online to what it looks like in real life is very, very different. So that was kind of disappointing. I would say that maybe this palette would be a good companion with another more crazier palette. So let's say you were traveling, you wanted a nude palette, so this would work well. And then you bring it along with something like a Vice palette that'll give you a lot more color option that you can play with these neutrals. But I would definitely say that I would have a nervous breakdown if I just bought this palette on a trip or something, because it's just, it's all the same. I don't know, like I would freak out. It would be like needing some color. But anyhow. So once again, this palette is an Ulta exclusive. It's only available at Ulta, and it's $30 for 12 eyeshadows. I haven't seen anything online that specifically says this is a limited edition palette, but if it's something that you really, really want, I would get it just in case. Or you can reach out to the brand and find out if this palette is limited edition and will be going away at some point. So if you're interested in purchasing, I'll leave a link down below. I want to know your thoughts on this palette. Did you love it? Did you get it? Is it on your wish list? Please let me know in the comments. And while I'm not 100% sold on this palette, I figured it would still be a good idea to give one of you guys an opportunity to try it out for yourself. So I am going to be giving away one of these palettes to one of you guys. So all the details for the giveaway will be in the description box, so make sure you read them very, very thoroughly, because I feel like every giveaway I always change a little something or I improve it from the last giveaway. So make sure you read the rules in the description box, and if anything doesn't make sense, be sure to reach out to me and I will try to clarify as best as possible. The date the giveaway ends, as well as when the winner will be announced, will also be in the description box. So please check there before you reach out on social media, because I feel like there's been a lot of confusion in the past giveaways. People asking kind of on random days, like, did you choose a winner yet? And I'm like, did you read the rules? Because it's literally there. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe and check out all my other videos. Hope you guys have a good one. See ya!